Group, their CEO, Lili, Valletta, and Republican strategist, Angie, Wong. And ladies, thoughts just this American Eagle ad, and I guess it's the old-fashioned notion that sex sells, but we had pushed away from that. Not we, but at Madison Avenue, Hollywood, the powers that be. Angie, for some reason, they didn't think that worked, but we got back to it.
Oh, you mean attractive people can sell clothing? What a concept, right? I love it. No, I mean, finally, the pendulum has swung back the other way. We've done years of woke advertisement. Even the clients in their briefs, they're sick of it. They're sending it to their advertisers and saying, no, we don't want this anymore. And even Snoop Dogg has jumped in on this. He's saying, hey, I'm not apologizing for wokeness, although his PR team did, because they were afraid of cancellation.
Right.
But now,
I saw Malcolm Gladwell did a video too. He said he was bullied, and he actually says he changed his mind. So people are now starting to feel independent that they can speak out on this, Lili.
Yeah, well, I do a lot of marketing and advertising, as you know, for big Fortune 100s, and I think it gets back to results. You can have an opinion and a bias towards that, but ultimately the consumer wins with their wallet, and when you see conversion rates, therefore sales, that now impact the bottom line, that is ultimately the biggest gauge of a KPI of growth, which goes above opinion or appeasing a checkbox when you're creating that creative brief. So, hey, I think we need to have a come back to the numbers conversation in those creative rooms.
So we know, okay, sex sells, right, in advertising, but there's this sort of phenomenon that seems to be going around. Now, there's a video, for instance, that made the rounds of a New York City woman, spends all her day just, she goes to the spa, she gets in shape. And Martin Shkreli retweeted her thing saying that eventually she would pair it with a rich dude like her and not an incel. And it's sort of, it reminds me also, there's a big article I saw last week about the new sex for rent agreement becoming very popular in Canada. I mean, Angie, this is serious stuff on the other end of the spectrum.
Yeah, and unfortunately where I am in Miami, this is all over the place. And these girls make a lot of money.
I see it on social media all day long.
Right, and they make so much money. They're able to afford, 2 bedrooms in Brickell because they're selling the sex, because they're selling the influence, and because they're all over online. And that, unfortunately, is the new economy for young Americans. They can be influencers and make hundreds of thousands every single month.
But it's really unnerving, though. I mean, both of your mothers, right? No one would not want that for their own kids, right?
Exactly. I think it goes back to values. Like, what are we attributing as success in America, and that hard work and resilience that made this country what it is, that allows us to believe in the American dream, that allowed an immigrant like me to come here with nothing and build a business, is what we need to get back to. Because ultimately, the creator economy, it will hit a cap. It will be a commodity because anyone.
But it's not even just the creator economy.
Yes.
It's like people are.
Or the gender-based.
I see these women bragging. Okay, you know what? I got some old dude to pay my rent.
Well, good for her, but ultimately that is not sustainable, and we need productivity and also good values to really drive us to produce what we can.
So the flip side of that is an article I saw in the Atlantic, the new marriage of unequals. And essentially they had a woman in this article making $65,000 a year, and her plumber husband was making $90,000 a year. And Lili, they were saying that they're not equal because the husband doesn't have a degree.
Now, since when we are equating status with degree? And I think that is what is also a mismatch, a cultural bias. What we are seeing today, especially with this AI economy, it's no longer about degrees, it's about skill. It's not just about what letters you have after your name, but it's about adaptability, curiosity. Can you be ready for this future economy? So I think we got to shift the balance and attribute value where we need, which is skill and good hearts.
And Angie, I mean, I showed the chart coming in. Fewer and fewer people have been enrolling in college, right? So I think that's sort of a very elitist Atlantic kind of thing, a New York Times kind of thing. And I don't think they even have a clue what is happening with the rest of this country.
No, and this is why we need to get back to trade schools, right? You have a bunch of liberal art grads like myself. What do? We accumulated debt. We accumulated ideology that we get to spill on to everybody else. But trade schools, we're pushing paychecks, and that's what we're looking to get back to. So we need to equalize the two, not a framed degree on someone's wall.
All right. So before we lay it on too thick, I do want to say there are other things we still have proof and evidence that this is still the land of milk and honey, and you can pull yourself up by the bootstraps. A great table out there about self-made versus inherited wealth. And it's really interesting because America's sort of at the top. Obviously, a lot of people are inheriting money, and a lot of people will, but still 73% of Americans are the billionaires in our country are self-made.
Yes.
And I think this is something we need to get back to. And remember, hey, you can still pull yourself up by the bootstraps and make it in this country.
Yeah, and you know what? What other country can really have that, right? We have a lot of self-made billionaires. And we have the economic ability to grow. A lot of countries don't even have that. So we should be thankful every single day that we're here in America, that we were born here. And I think we won the lottery, right, by being here.
And
Let me add to that, then you can answer this. I found another great poll, right? 26,000 people in 60 countries were asked, and this is the question. The rich are richer than the poor because they have been more selfish in their life. Now, the countries that believe that most are India and Pakistan. The ones who believe it less are Canada and the United States. So even though we have a potential election of a socialist who might preach this kind of stuff, Lili, most Americans still don't believe that the rich are inherently evil.
Exactly, and that's why we can see the numbers to back it up. So economic freedom is not an ideology, it is math when you look at the results right there. This is why it's so important for us to get above the emotion of some of these narratives that are very romanticized of what, socialism can do, and look at the policies, the freedom of enterprise, so that we as business owners can operate freely and create new jobs and just get out of the way. Ultimately, that's what we want as business people. Yeah. The government, get out of the way, make it easy for us to grow.
This narrative is being beamed at people, right? We got less than a minute to go. View of young people in the United States, politics, society, well-being. The arrows point straight down, right? No matter what the topic is. And the question, though, Angie, is how do we get young adults to sort of re-engage or re-believe that this is the land of milk and honey for real?
I think President Trump is doing that. He's bringing down inflation. He's trying to undercut our overseas competitors. He is giving the next generation a nice, clear pathway to actually be successful versus our previous administrations who've overtaxed them, overregulated them. So give President Trump a little bit of runway. We're going to see results soon.
All right. Ladies, we got to leave it there. Great stuff. I wish we had more time.